It's Friday and news is dropping hotter than it did during D23. A lot of news has been dropping in the last couple of hours, and there was one specifically that I was really excited to talk about because I didn't think it was going to mean a lot to me, but knowing this news that dropped earlier in the day really had me excited. But in the last couple of hours, more news has dropped, and we're about to deep dive into what has just dropped. So with Zaslav canceling projects left and right, a couple of weeks ago we found out that the new Evil Dead project, Evil Dead Rise, and the House Party reboot got promoted from going to straight to the HBO Max to a theatrical release. Add Magic Mike to the list, as it's been reported that Magic Mike's Last Dance will be heading straight to theaters instead of HBO Max on February 10th, 2023. The film will bring back Channing Tatum as Mike, cause what else is a Magic Mike movie without Channing Tatum? And we also have Salma Hayek, Kellen Jeddard, and Gavin Spokes, who are joining the cast. So far we haven't heard anything about the previous cast members coming back in this film, but I wouldn't be surprised if they make a brief cameo in the film. Steven Soderbergh is coming back to direct the film after just being a DP on Magic Mike XXL, but if you told me 10 years ago that Magic Mike was going to mean the world to me, I would have told you, yeah, right. On to news that got me both excited and nervous. Sony has shifted dates for a couple of their projects and added a couple of new ones. The new ones that we got added was the Karate Kid reboot, nearly 14 years after we last saw the Kung Fu Kid. Sony is going to take another bat at the franchise and dated the new Karate Kid movie for a June 7th, 2024 release date. No cast members or directors has been added, but as somebody that adored that Jaden Smith Kung Fu Kid movie, I can't wait to see what they do with this one. Another horror movie from Screen Gem is added to the slate. An untitled True Haunting movie is slated for January 6, 2023, which has done wonders for them. They previously slated the first escape room for that first Friday of the year, and it worked out great for them. I enjoyed Escape Room, and I'm curious to see what this film entails. Also slated for next year, we have the next installment in the Searching franchise with, you guessed it, Missing. Slated for January 24th, starring Nia Long, who I haven't seen since Big Mama's House, and Storm Reed, who first captured my attention back in 2017's Slight, starring Jacob Lattimore, and she has been blowing up since then, starring in films such like A Wrinkle in Time, The Invincible Man, and The Suicide Squad, and also making a huge impression as Rue's sister in Euphoria. So far, there's no synopsis as to what the film is going to be about, but if we have the same team behind Searching, we are definitely in strong hands. Onto the films that got their release date changed. The Scott Beck and Brian Wood directed astronaut film 65, starring Adam Driver, Ariana Greenblatt, and Chloe Coleman, moves up to the occupied date of March 10th, which was previously held by Disney's Haunted Mansion. Okay, now hear me out. The writing on the wall for Kraven the Hunter was really something that got me really nervous, mostly because we haven't really heard much about this film, and the fact that this film was supposed to come out on January 13th got me super nervous because so far we haven't had any set images, we haven't had any teasers, and that really got me nervous to see how it was going to turn out, because I think I am in the 5% that is really looking forward to this film. Even if Morbius didn't work out for me as much as I wanted to, I was really excited for this film and for this universe because I want them to succeed and grow the very best that they possibly can. But now it's taking the October 6, 2023 release date that Madam Web was holding. And now Madam Web will be moved to February 16th, which makes me question everything that is going on over at Sony's SSU. Sony, are you guys okay? Because I'm kind of getting nervous over here. I know a lot of people really weren't over the moon over the two Venom films, which I really actually enjoyed a lot more than most. And seeing everything surrounding Morbius with the trailers giving us blue balls and hinting Spider-Man, that Sony just completely wiped out after No Way Home came out, I am slowly starting to get a little concerned for the future of the SSU. I want them to succeed and pump out more Spider-Man content, mostly because he is my favorite superhero of all time, but I'm starting to get worried over what they're doing over at the SSU, because really so far we haven't had a lot of encouragement so far. A lot of people don't like the way that Kraven the Hunter is being portrayed, and a lot of people have a lot of questions surrounding Madam Web. But I'm still holding out hope that they are able to turn this ship around and give us some great Spider-Man content, because I believe that so far the only two Spider-Man films that I've really loved absolutely loved is the Spider-Man 2 from Sam Raimi and Into the Spider-Verse. So far, we haven't heard that Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse has been moved, so I'm hoping it stays in that June release date, because it was supposed to come out next month and it got pushed into June. So I'm hoping it stays there and it doesn't move any further, because I am really excited for that film. However, with Madam Web moving into February, I think they're going to be moving Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse from that March date into a later date. Those are my predictions, but they also slated an untitled Marvel Sony film for July 7th, 2024, which my predictions are either going to be Venom 3 Toxin, Spider-Man 4 Reborn, or, hear me out, Morbius 2, It's Morbin Time. Wouldn't it be amazing if I got those titles right? I know I'm way off, but that is what I'm predicting the titles are going to be. I know I'm going to be completely off, and I'm going to probably be losing a lot of credibility. Not that I have any, but those are my predictions about what that release date might be, excluding Morbius 2. And instead of Garfield coming out in February, it got moved into Memorial Day 2024. But I know a lot of people really don't give a shit about that movie, so I just decided to bring it up because there's one person that cares about that movie being pushed, and that's the great Italian actor Chris Pratt. And finally, news that A, caught me by surprise, and B, I just don't really care about. But we finally got a Constantine sequels in the book. We have Keanu Reeves and Francis Lawrence reuniting from a script by Akiva Goldsman and Bad Robot producing the film, with no release date or plot synopsis. The reason why I'm not all that excited for this film is because I never seen the 2005 film, so this film really just doesn't do anything for me. I've also never seen the TV show that they released on the CW, so for me it really only caught me by surprise because I really didn't think that we would be getting another Constantine sequel. But for fans of this property, I hope y'all are excited about this film, because even though Matrix Resurrections wasn't beloved by a lot of people, I am curious to see if there is a large fan base of the source material that is really excited about a Constantine sequel coming to the big screen. But those are just the news that barely broke in the past couple of hours. What is the news that really got you by surprise, and what are you most excited about? Go ahead and drop those thoughts in the comments below, and if you like this video, go ahead and click that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on more videos such as movie news, reviews, and reactions. Click that bell notification so you get notified every single time that a video pops up, and I will catch y'all on the flip side.